The shadow beneath Ado-Ekiti. In the heart of Ado-Ekiti, where crowded streets hummed with life and the air vibrated with ambition, lived a man whose name carried power far beyond the city limits. From towering office buildings to the most remote rural paths, people spoke of Chief Adekunle Arowolo with awe. Tall, composed, and wrapped in quiet mystery, he was a man whose presence alone could shift destinies. His wealth defied logic. His company stretched across nations, his influence touched governments, and his success seemed limitless. Yet, what truly captured the love of the people was not his riches, but his generosity. Every December, without fail, Chief Arowolo abandoned the glow of city lights and returned to his ancestral town of Igbalẹ. There, the powerful tycoon transformed into a humble benefactor. Trucks rolled in heavy with bags of rice, bundles of clothing, envelopes of cash, and food enough to feed an army. The villagers gathered year after year, hopeful and grateful, seeing his return as a sign of blessing and prosperity. But beneath the smiles and celebration, unease lingered. For every gift, there was a whisper. For every act of kindness, a silent question. No one could explain how a man from such modest beginnings had risen so fast and so far. The elders murmured among themselves in low voices, wondering what deals were struck beyond the village, behind locked doors and unseen shadows. His generosity was unmatched, but it carried a weight no one could name. And with each passing year, the mystery grew darker. Unknown to the villagers, Chief Adekunle's fortune had roots buried deep within the Forbidden Grove, a sacred forest untouched by time. The land breathed ancient power, heavy with the presence of forgotten spirits. Years ago, when Adekunle was still a desperate young man chasing greatness, he wandered into that forest seeking a miracle. There, he encountered an ancient entity, an ever-shifting being whose name was never spoken. Its voice echoed like thunder through bone and soul. The spirit offered him everything: wealth, authority, and renown beyond imagination. The price seemed small. In exchange, the spirit demanded the destinies of his people, their futures, their potential, their unseen glory. They would live, work, and dream, but their fate would no longer belong to them. Blinded by ambition, Adekunle agreed. From that moment, every gift he gave became a thread in an invisible web. The rice, the money, the clothes, each carried a hidden cost. As villagers accepted them, their strength quietly faded. Their dreams dulled. Their children lost their fire. Their elders forgot their wisdom. Yet the people praised him as a savior, and the spirit grew stronger. Among the villagers lived Morẹ, nikẹ, a young widow hardened by hardship. Her husband had died during a cruel farming season, leaving her alone with nothing but grief and her newborn son, Tọba. She survived by labor, pounding yam, fetching water, trading small goods at the market. Despite her struggle, she poured all her love into her child, whispering hopes into his tiny ears, dreaming of a future brighter than her own. When news of her hardship reached Chief Arowolo, the dark spirit stirred. The chief arrived at her hut one morning bearing gifts, food, money, clothing. Morẹ, nikẹ wept with gratitude, but beneath his gentle words lay a terrible intention. The spirit demanded more this time. It wanted a pure soul. Chief Arowolo offered to take the child under his care, promising education, comfort, and a great future. Desperation clouded the widow's instincts. Trusting his reputation, she agreed, never knowing she had handed her son to darkness. That night, beneath a crimson moon, Chief Arowolo entered the forbidden grove carrying the sleeping child. In a hidden clearing stood an ancient altar scarred by forgotten rituals. Shadows twisted as he began the incantations. The spirit emerged, vast, terrible, and hungry. Just as the ritual reached its peak, voices shattered the silence. A group of village youths led by Kule had followed him. Armed with courage, prayers, and firelight, they burst into the clearing, interrupting the offering. Chaos erupted. The spirit roared, the forest shook, roots rose from the ground ensnaring the chief as the youths rescued the child and fled. Abandoned and faithless, Chief Arowolo begged for mercy, but the spirit showed none. It reclaimed everything it had given. At dawn, a broken man staggered out of the forest. His wealth vanished overnight, his body withered, his mind shattered. When the youths told the truth to the villagers, the elders passed judgment. Chief Adekunle Arowolo was banished. No longer a kingmaker, no longer a savior, only a warning. With the pact broken, the village slowly healed. Crops flourished, children laughed again, strength returned to tired hands and weary hearts. Tọba grew into a bright, compassionate boy, later a leader who ruled with fairness and humility. His mother became a storyteller, reminding the people of the dangers of blind trust and unchecked greed. Sometimes, on moonless nights, villagers claimed they saw a frail figure wandering near the river, muttering, broken, forever chasing the power he lost. And so the story endured, a reminder that wealth gained through darkness always demands its price, and that true prosperity is built not on stolen destinies, but on courage, unity, and honor.